morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Sushant Dhakal. The top stories first. PMOD calls for all-party meeting today. Leaders to discuss contemporary political issues and coronavirus during the meeting. Maoist chairman accuses Prime Minister Oli of indulging in anti-state activities. Says PMOD's actions are against the welfare of the nation. Coronavirus cases rising sharply in Nepal. More than 800 new cases confirmed in the country. Raul Castro to step down from his post. Confirms he is passing party leadership to a new generation. And Kane limps off after scoring twice for Spurs. Champions League revamp plan to be agreed on Monday. The ambassadors of 4 countries presented their credentials to President Bidya Devi Bhandari on Friday. At a special ceremony organized at the President's house on Friday afternoon, Japanese ambassador to Nepal, Kikuta Yutaka, Danish ambassador to Nepal, Freddy Van, Greek ambassador to Nepal, Dionysios Kavitos, and Bulgarian ambassador to Nepal, Eleonora Dimitrova, presented their credentials. Yutaka is a residential ambassador, while the ambassadors of other countries are non-residents. The program was attended by Foreign Minister Pradip Gewali, Chief of Army Staff Purnachandra Thapa, and Foreign Secretary Bharatraj Paudel, including other high-ranking officials from the President's office as well as the Foreign Ministry. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has called an all-party meeting for today. The Prime Minister's Secretariat informed that the meeting has been called for 11 a.m. today to discuss about contemporary political issues and a coronavirus pandemic. The meeting is scheduled to take place at the Prime Minister's official residence in Balwatar. The PM's Secretariat said that the leaders will discuss about parliamentary session and ways to prevent the spread of coronavirus during the meeting. Top leaders who represent their parties in the parliament have been called for discussion. Chairman of Nepal Communist Party, Maoist Centre, Pushpakamal Dahal, has accused Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli of being involved in activities that are against the welfare of the nation. Addressing a sports event in the capital yesterday, Dahal said Prime Minister Oli has held the country hostage. According to Dahal, the Prime Minister's actions have raised questions about the country's reputation at the international level. He clarified that the people of Nepal will not tolerate any kind of conspiracy that is against the welfare of the nation. Chairman Dahal also claimed that some people were daydreaming about scrapping federalism and taking away the rights handed over to the local units. He, however, said that the attempts to revert the change will not succeed. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 836 new cases of coronavirus across the country. Daily infection was 490 a day ago. Following the latest round of tests, the total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 282,890, while the number of active cases has increased to 5,008 from the overnight tally of 4,384. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, altogether 274,812 infected persons have recovered from the disease in the country so far. The death toll from coronavirus has climbed to 3,070 following the death of 4 new patients yesterday. Nepal is currently among the top 54 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The USA tops the list with over 32.3 million confirmed cases, followed by India with over 14.52 million cases. Coronavirus has infected more than 140.5 million people across the world and claimed 3.01 million lives. And now the news from the economic front. Nepal Trust has sealed Kathmandu Plaza. The plaza was sealed by the trust on Thursday after it was not vacated till the final deadline. After being sealed, Kathmandu Plaza has become deserted. Offices and shops inside the plaza have become completely closed. The Jyoti Development Bank, which had been operating from inside the plaza, has committed to relocate its offices in a few days, while the Muktinath Development Bank in Kathmandu Plaza will be allowed to operate from its premises. An agreement between Nepal Trust and Kathmandu Metropolis has already been reached to allow the building to be used by the Metropolis for the foreseeable future. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back, and now the international news. Raul Castro confirmed he was handing over the leadership of all-powerful Cuban Communist Party to a younger generation that was full of passion and anti-imperialist spirit. According to Reuters, Castro made the confirmation during the closed-door Congress of the party that kicked off on Friday. In the opening speech of a four-day event, 89-year-old Castro said he had the satisfaction of handing over the leadership to a group of party loyalists that had decades of experience working their ways up the ranks. The excerpts from the speech were broadcast on state television. I believe fervently in the strength and exemplary nature and comprehension of my compatriots, and as long as I live, I will be ready with my foot in the stirrups to defend the fatherland, the revolution and socialism, Castro told hundreds of party delegates gathered at a convention center in Havana. You're watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Harry Kane suffered a late injury after scoring twice to rescue a point for Tottenham Hotspurs against Everton at Goodison Park. 9 days before the Carabao Cup final and 58 days before England's European Championship opener, Kane limped off in a stoppage time with an apparent ankle problem, BBC reported. The striker seemed to land awkwardly after jumping for a header when defending a corner late on. Manager Jose Mourinho said he did not know how serious the injury was, while stating that it was too early to say the extent of the sustained injury. In other sports news, the revamped 36-team Champions League is expected to be agreed on Monday. The controversial new format, to start in 2024 and run until at least 2033, was due to be signed off last month, but a planned announcement was scrapped amid arguments over club involvement in the running of the tournament. Not all details have been agreed, but key meetings on Friday underlined enough progress had been made for the new format to be presented to UEFA's powerful executive committee on Monday. The new format will see 36 clubs qualifying for an expanded first phase where all clubs will play against 10 opponents of varying strengths. The decision has seen backlash from the supporters club all across Europe. We're at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. PM Oli calls for all-party meeting today, leaders to discuss contemporary political issues and coronavirus pandemic during the meeting. Maoist chairman accuses Prime Minister Oli of indulging in anti-state activities, says PM Oli's actions are against the welfare of the nation. Coronavirus cases rising sharply in Nepal, more than 800 new cases confirmed in the country. Raul Castro to step down from his post, confirms he's passing party leadership to a new generation. And Harry Kane limps off after scoring twice for Spurs. Champions League revamp plan to be agreed on Monday. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.